Question number 16. Here they have given two tables, date, sales, and the columns are date, month, year, sale date. Let's see this in Power BI desktop. I have a sample data date, sale, and date table with date, month, and year. This is the given table. What they are asking, they need to create on calculator table. The requirement is row need to be a each year. Okay, row need to be a year and the column need to be a total sales per year. Let's see which DAX formula should for this. Here we need to summarize total sales per year. So first option is summarize. Next one, which summarize by which column? Date year. So second option is date year. Okay, let's see this in Power BI desktop. Okay, this is the sample table, date and sales. Okay, now we need to create one calculator table, modeling new table. Okay, here we can type our calculator table formula. Let's name this as sales summary equal to, we are summarizing the values. So summarize by which table? Okay, sales table and which column? Date year column, and the new column name is, we name it as sales. Okay, that's what given in the question now, sales, and sales, and last one totaling the values per year. So sum of sales, sale. Okay, this is the calculated table we have created. Just try to visualize this in the matrix visual. Okay, row is a year, sales is a values. Okay, year per values. See 300 and 400 for 2023. Let's see the sales values. 2023 200 plus 100 is 300. It's summarized and given 2023 as 300. Okay, so the right answer is summarize, and per year we are summarizing, so date year. Question number 70. Here they have given one Power Query Editor screenshot. It has three columns: month, year 2020 and 2021. Let's see in Power Query Editor a sample data I have created, month, year 2020 and 2021. Some values are here. Now what they are asking, they want to reshape this query to display into three following columns: month, this month as it is, and sales and year. This sales value comes into columns and years value 2021 they want into another column, like year 2020 21, 2020 21, for January 2020, for January 2021, which sales, how many sales are there, like that they want to unpack these values. So which option is should the most? Merge columns, it will merge two values, two column values, this will not work, so eliminate this. Transpose, this will convert rows into columns, columns into rows, so transpose will not work. Unpivot columns, yes, we are unpacking the values now for January 2020 sales value, for January 2021 sales value. That's what month, sales and year tells. So unpivot is the correct column. Pivot is not, that will pack the values now, so that will not work. So correct option is unpivot columns. Let's see this in the Power Query Editor. Month 2020 2021, we need to unpack these 2 years and sales values. So month column as it is, so select that, right click, unpivot other columns. This will keep the month column as it is, and remaining columns it will unpivot. Okay, now you can see year values and sales values came. Now you can rename to year and value to, and value to sales. Okay, now as they asked, three columns came: month, year and sales. Month, sales and year. Na? sales and year came. Okay, for Jan 2020 this value, Jan 2021 this value. Initially it like this, Jan 2020 this value, Jan 2021 this value. So correct option is unpivot column. Question number 18. Here they given three tables, date, product and inventory. Okay, inventory table is have a relationship with date and product table using one to many. Okay, this is the given data. What they are asking, the correct inventory quantity value is which is entered at the last day of the month. Okay, last recorded value of the month is the correct inventory quantity value. Let's see this in the Power BI desktop. Okay, I have a sample data with these three tables, date table, inventory table and the product table. Okay, this is the product table, this is the inventory table. Okay, here date, product ID and quantity, three values are there. What they are saying in the question, for example, if it's a January month, many data will be entered as a quantity, but the correct quantity value is this one which is entered at the last day of the month. For example, 31st January is the last day of the January month. That day which quantity value is entering, 160, that is the correct value. Another one entered 155. Okay, that is the correct value, like that they are saying. Okay, now what they are asking, which measure will help us to analyze this by year or month or date. Okay, for this they have given one formula. Now last inventory count is equal to all selected calculate table. Okay, calculate will work because we need to sum up the values now, that we can filter out here. So calculate is correct one. Next option, last date, last non-blank value, max. In this three, last date is the condition they have given now, last recorded value. So last date is the correct one. Let's see this in the Power BI desktop. This is the sample data. Now here I have all the three tables. For inventory table, I have creating one measure. What's the measure they have given? Last inventory count equal to calculate, this the formula they have given. We need to sum up the inventory quantity value. Okay, inventory quantity value we are summing up with respect to last date of the given date. Okay, in the date table, according to the last date, I am summing up all the quantity values that only I need to see. Okay, let's visualize this by using the matrix visual. The rows need to be, I am analyzing this by month and last inventory values, count values. You can see for February 142, for January 315. Let's see this in our data. For February, last date is 29 142. That's the correct value they are mentioning now. So that's given here 142, like this for all the month. For January, why this is 315? Because two values are there, 31st 160 and 155. That's why if multiple values are there, we are summing it up in our formula, summing up those quantities. So here 315 is the final answer. Likewise for March 149, March last date 149. Likewise for the remaining month. That's the sample data I have given for this measure. Question number 19. They have provided one country dimension. Okay. Here two columns are there, country and city. Country column have some duplicate values. City column have some values. Now what's the requirement? They need to make this dimension as a list of unique country values. Okay. Now what two action you can perform? Here are the options. First we can see we need a unique country column. So we don't need city column. So we can delete the city column. Deleting the country column,
will not satisfy the question because we need the unique countries. So first option eliminated. Second one, remove duplicates from the table. Yeah, we can remove the duplicates from the table, but we need only the unique countries. So city we don't need. Second option not applicable. Remove duplicates from the city column. No, city column actually doesn't contain any duplicate value. So C got removed. Next one, delete the city column. Yeah, that will match because we need only a unique country columns. Last one, remove duplicates from the country column. Yes, we need to remove the duplicates of the country column. So answer is D and E. Let's see this in the Power Query Editor. This is the sample data that's given here. First step, we can remove the duplicates here. Okay, remove duplicates. Next step, we don't need this city column. Delete this city column. Yeah, this is the final output. Unique dimension. Okay, the dimension must contain a list of unique countries. The dimension that contains a list of unique countries. So option is D and E. Question number 20. They are saying that in Power Query Editor, they got one error called the column category of the table wasn't found. Actually, the data was in Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Let's try to explore this. In my Excel, I have one sample data. It has the column category. Okay, I just imported in this Power Query Editor. Okay, all sales category column is available. From this, I have created product dimension with category. Now, first option is what the column was removed from the source file. I try to delete this file, save. Now try to refresh this. You can see the column category of the table wasn't found because we removed that. So option A is correct. Let's try to explore option B. The column was renamed in the source file. Okay, this is my source file. I try to rename the category to category type. Now just save this and try to refresh the Power BI. You can see the column category of the table wasn't found. So option A and B is correct. Option D, the file is no longer specified in the location. This is not correct because file not found will throw you the file not found error, not the category wasn't found error. So I have already covered this in my previous video. The data type of the column was changed. This will not throw you the column category not found error. This will throw you the error in data itself. Like here itself, it will give you error in the cell. So option 4 is not matching. A and B is correct.